They just need to figure out their swing, realize they're fouling off outside balls, maybe not standing close enough to the plate. There's a lot of things that they could be doing wrong. I think their defense is just fine. It's mainly on offense where they're lacking.
And so on defense, they've looked very strong, including 3 strikeouts from the pitcher, Gio Munoz, the senior, 6'1", being able. That extra large frame might help him get a little bit extra power on that pitch, as he's thrown a couple wild pitches so far, but has looked to calm down.
I feel like he's gotten more control, throwing it more in the zone, figuring out where the umpire's calling it, and I feel like that's helped him quite a bit.
And once again, we're going to kick it off with Cale Formanek, the first baseman, number 13 in the 5-hole. Looking to get the first base hit of the SaberCats. The original was brought home with a base on balls along with several fielding errors and gets him to swing in the dirt, 0-1 count. It's like both teams have had a little bit of sloppy fielding so far with errors on each side, one by the catcher and one by the second baseman. And that's high and inside, 1-1 count. Jake, do you think you could just mark up these early errors just to inexperience within the game?
Oh, yes, definitely. You know, they're not used to game speed. They might be used to practice speed, anything like that. They're not used to playing an actual team.
Yep, both these teams, Greeley already played a game against Collins where they lost 10-2, looking to get their first win along with Fossil. That pitch is in the dirt, 3-1 count for Cale Formanek.
3-1 count with 2 wild pitches. Maybe he is going back to struggling, but it seemed like last inning he got his control down.
Looks very similar to the Tate Johnson at bat where he eventually came home. Painted the outside corner there, though. Full count, 3-2.
Watch that one. Go straight down the middle.
Looking to love that outside corner. And now, 3-2 pitch. Ooh, hits the dirt, gets him to swing.
Drop third strikeout at first.
Nice. 6 for the SaberCats, number 14, Jack Monsell.
And that is 4 strikeouts within 4 outs. And so, Jake, this is your brother here.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to him about how he's been preparing and getting ready for both this game and the season as a whole?
He better not suck.
Yep. Looking to make his brother proud here in the booth and everybody who's cheering for him. First pitch from Munoz. In the dirt. Ball 1.
Hopefully here he can get on base, get a good solid hit.
Yep. Fossil Ridge would love to get a hit because they've gotten 1 base on balls and no hits so far for the team. And that's high once again, 2-0. So far we have seen 2 hits in the game, both of them by Greeley West, along with a base on balls for Fossil Ridge and 1 error. So we haven't seen a lot of massive hits as Monsell gets that one right to dead center field. Easy play for the Spartan fielder.
7, Jacob Crosby.
And that is an easy 2 down for the Fossil Ridge SaberCats as number 7,
Jacob Crosby.
Jacob Crosby, indeed. Center fielder who bats left, is going to be our first lefty batter of the year, is going to look to change up the look a little bit for Munoz. Not going to phase him as he goes outside once again. Strike 1.
I think Crosby's now looking for contact with 2 outs.
Yep. Just looking to get on base, anything to keep the inning going. The pitch. Now that one's way too far outside. 1-1 count. This could be dangerous for Fossil Ridge if Munoz is going to find a way to get hot, as he is currently a retired 5 straight batters. Looking to avoid 6 here. Pitch.
Far inside, almost hit him.
Yep. You see that legally Jacob Crosby loves to crowd the plate, forcing the pitcher to make a play, shortening his strike zone, but putting his own body at risk to make that play happen. Now, the pitch hit the far corner. 2-2.
With 2-2 count, now he's coming with 2-strike approach.
So what is 2-strike approach, Age?
Just trying to get on base anyway. Making sure you don't watch a strike go through. just trying to make contact.
And we've got a ball, full count, 3-2. So from a 2-2 to a 3-2 count, how much does your mentality really change?
It changes a lot because, you have the possibility of a hit, a walk, and a strikeout, so you have 2 more going for you.
A walk would be great here as Fossil Raid's going to need a man on base. And there it is. The pitch just outside and the walk.
9, Rylan Hickson.
Looks like he lost that streak of strikeouts going through.
Yep. And that was originally a 2-2 count that just got away with him from 2 straight balls. And now the catcher, Rylan Hickson, is going to look to come up with either a hit or another walk of his own to keep the inning alive with a man on first, 2 outs. Munoz, the pitch, inside. Looked like he rushed the windup a little bit, try to catch Hickson off guard, but not quite able to.
Solid pitch, just a little bit inside.
Munoz, the throw back to first, just barely got back. A lot of effort had to be put in from Crosby, as Crosby, with both crowd on the plate and getting a little far from first base, looking to flirt with danger a little bit here.
He did take that wide steal there.
He's looking to make a big play here to kind of try to bust this game wide open, give Fossil a 2-0 lead, and they did it again, but they got him. Flew a little too close to the sun for Crosby, and that is an out for Greeley West as we'll go to the top of the third. Still 1-0 Fossil Ridge.
Quite the pickoff move there. His back foot moves very fast, one of the harder things to read on a pickoff.
Good quick movement by the Spartan pitcher as he was just able to catch the Fossil Ridge runner off guard.
So now Ryland will lead off next inning because he was not the third out.
Indeed, he will get another chance to bat as he will look to put on his catcher gear as Alfonso will come out for his third inning. Alfonso so far has looked really good, only allowing 2 hits, despite with 3 strikeouts so far in the first 2 innings. Looking very solid. And we've got Foster Raid warming up, looking to keep everything sharp for their team as we wait for the top of the third inning in not a very eventful game so far. I've only had we've had 2 runners in scoring position. The Greeley West runner who didn't make it past second, and the one who was able to just make it home. And so we're going to take a real quick look at the previous season for Fossil Ridge, which was way back in the spring of 2019. And so the record for Fossil Ridge, they were 13-11, but they were only 5-7 in their league, putting them 10th. A real struggle for them was being at home with 10th. It was 3-6 at home, and it was very interesting that even though they were 13-11, they had more runs against at 6.29 compared to 5.794 as we get started for the third inning with the
Edgar, I'm not even going to try to say the last name. He is a junior, standing at 5'10".
Yes.
Outside pitch.
And he's able to get a little lucky with the strike. Where's Edgar? And so we get to the top of the order with the 0-2 pitch. Edgar Urquidi, apologies to any butchering of that name, but as he finds himself in a hole 0-2, Alfonso able to find the strike zone once again, not giving him any wiggle room, looking to throw a third pitch strike here, and he chops it foul. Urquidi stays alive.
So this is what I was talking about with the 0-2 count. You see how he just tried to go for contact, not trying to do anything fancy. And he fouled it, which is the whole point of a 2-strike approach, not to strike out.
Yep. You're going to expand that strike zone just a little bit, make sure that anything that looks like it could be a strike is treated as a strike. But that is way too outside. 1-2 pitch incoming.
With a 1-2 count, Alfonso's still way ahead.
Yep. Good wiggle room as there's another outside pitch 2-2. While his wiggle room is fading, you still feel like you have the advantage as a pitcher with the 2-2 count. While you can strike him out in one pitch, you don't have to walk him in one pitch, so you can kind of get lenient with the strike zone. As he does there, goes outside, and there is another strikeout. That is the fourth of the game.
Number 8, Evan
Alfonso seems to be tuning in his control and accuracy slowly throughout the innings.
Looks to have everything under control so far, playing a very strong game, not allowing anything to get behind his fielders, and playing very much for contact. And that is fouled off once again. 0-1 pitch for number 8,
Evan Lira.
Evan Lear, indeed.
He is a senior at Greeley West High School.
And he in the first inning he was able to get on base with a single right down the middle, and so you're just going to look to go 2 for 2 early on in this game, as that is a inside pitch. 1-1. Now the pitch outside. 2-1. Trying not to lose him here on a 2-1 pitch. So now Alfonso looking to refine the strike zone. That is a strike.
He tried to get the bunt down and pulled away.
Yep, Lira looking to get a little bunt down, trying to catch the Foster players off guard, but just couldn't quite find the edge of the bat. 2-2 count. Alfonso swings for power, and it's going into foul territory, and it's not going to be caught by the right field, as that is just going to be a plain foul ball. 2-2 count remains.
He dove for it and barely missed it.
The right fielder, Jake Monsell, not quite able to come up with the big impact play. Sorry, my apologies. Jack Monsell. I've got Jake Monsell in the studio here. A little bit of confusion with the J's. By any chance, do you two go by J&J? If you don't, you should.
That would be funny.
And now the 2-2 pitch. Contact, foul once again.
Looks like he jammed himself there in that swing.
Didn't look like he was able to get it. His feet kind of got tangled up as well, just not able to get as much power as he wanted to as he sliced that one foul. 2-2 count with 1 out, top of the third. Lira, outside pitch. Not able to find the strike zone there, as we've got a full count, 3-2. And now the full count pitch, 1 out. Gets him swinging. Strike 3 and another punch out for Alfonso.
2 strikeouts so far this inning, looking good for Alfonso.
And I believe that he is up to 5 so far on the overall game in only 3 innings. So he's looked very strong, being able to find that strike zone. And a lot of these have been swinging. And now Alfonso, opening pitch, strike on number 12, Ruben Arujo. And so we've got a little bit of trouble from the Greeley West hitters being able to actually make good contact with that fastball he loves to throw right down the center. Goes to it again. Oh, just off the shortstop's glove, and that is going to be a single for number 12, Ruben Arujo.
Number 21.
Got right over Ridge's head right there. Would have been a really good play.
Looking to limit the damage in this inning, as we were going to see Nolan Hydock, the first baseman, up to the plate, looking to make some sort of impact play, trying to tie this game up. As we've got a man on first, 0-0 count, 2 outs. Pitch, that's outside. Good play by Rylan Hickson to keep the ball only in the dirt, not going to allow the runner to move on to second base. The runner being Ruben Arujo.
Right now, I think he's just looking to advance the runner because I don't know why, but Rylan keeping it in front of him.
Rylan making heavy eye contact with Arujo, letting him know that he's not going to let him get past on a wild pitch. And so Alfonso, a little bit of trouble finding the strike zone, looking to get him to swing. Find a little trouble as he finds himself in the hole, down 2-0. 2 outs, man on first. The pitch. That is sliced foul right back at the backstop. And that is now a 2-1 count for Nolan Hydock.
It seems like Greeley West right now, they're getting caught off by the low ball and fouling off the higher pitches.
Not quite able to get the good contact that they're looking for. But here it is, the 2-1 pitch. Oh, maybe looking to get a little cheeky with a steal attempt by Arujo, but able to cut it off in time, and it just results in another ball. That is a 3-1 count for Greeley West.
Alfonso's looking to recover from this count, maybe bring it up to 3-2 or get a ground out.
Looking to find the strike zone, and he does, as that one is fouled off. Luckily, now we've got a 3-2 count as Arujo went and was looking to steal, but luckily that was fouled off, so he was not able to advance. He was got a very quick first step, so you got to go watch out for him, especially if Hydock is able to hit this one into the field. Now, man on first, full count, 2 outs. Sabercats up, Alfonso. That is popped up. It looks to be foul, and it is going to be caught. It appears to be by the first baseman over by the Fossil Ridge dugout. Not able to get a clean look at it, but either way, that is going to be the end of the inning for the Spartans, as it still remains 1-0 Sabercats.
Number 13, Kel Formonic with the catch over at
Get
first.
to the bottom of the third. Fossil Ridge 1 and Greeley West nothing.
Never mind.
And now we're going to the bottom of the third inning with the Sabercats up 1-0. Still looking for their first hit, but still no luck.